Alright, so today we'll take a brief look at the outstanding game mode by Xeno, Domination. You can see there at one mission of the year 2008, still being played strong to this day, even ported across from Arma 2 to the new Arma 3 Alpha. We're just going to spawn in the map right here. And here we are, on the battlefield. Alright, first thing you do when you spawn in, select your gear. In this version of Domination, there's a virtual ammo box and a standard ammo box. Either one you can use to select your kit. Here I have a selection of already preloaded, pre-set up gear, so we can choose between any of those. Here at main base, usually is an airfield or some other larger area of the map, which is kind of secure. You'll find the weapon crates, ammo, vehicles, any type of aircraft you can see in the background there. Mobile respawns, we'll talk about them in a moment, but an important feature to this base is the actual flag, or should I say flagpole in this case. This flagpole, when I look at it, you'll see that word teleport comes up. This is where you can have your character teleport to certain areas on the map that have been established, like forward bases, mobile respawn units, usually vehicles in this case. If a vehicle gets set up and activated, your squad and teammates can respawn a little bit closer to the action. Saves taking a vehicle every single time if you respawn at base. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The character model I'm using here is using one of the add-ons that some of the community have made. This is actually an Australian Defence Forces skin or camouflage with the backpack and helmet camo and everything. You can see if I give a little spin around using the free look. Pretty nice looking. They did a real nice work on this mod, and we've actually used that on our server for a lot of the vehicles. As you can see here, the two mobile respawn units, the Hunters, we have them in the Australian Defence Force camo print. Nice little kangaroo on the side. Same with the choppers. One nice touch we managed to incorporate with the choppers here is the lift chopper, which can lift up the mobile respawn vehicles. Is the same camo. Yeah, they kind of match. We have a little bird in the background with guns, the same camo print, and then we switch the choppers around. So we have the plain black KA-80 right here, and that is just your standard wreck lift chopper. So if a vehicle gets wrecked out on the field, you can have a pilot bring that back to this base area, and there is a point where wrecks can be repaired. Also have two other choppers down the other end of the runway, and these choppers are just standard transport choppers. No additional capabilities other than the fact of transporting troops around the battlefield. No lift capabilities at all. So, mobile respawn units, or mobile headquarters, MHQ. Very important piece of the kit in the game mode Domination. These need to be looked after and certainly not taken too close to the battlefield immediate action, the AO, the area of operation. If these get destroyed, respawning your teammates near the action can be quite problematic and take you a long time to get in the fight. They have some features which is pretty good. They actually act as a mobile medical MASH tent, if you like. If you get wounded on the field and you move up close to it, you'll see the little medical symbol appear, and you can get a full heal on the field. I'll jump in here as driver. You'll get a little welcome message on the top right letting you know that this is a respawn vehicle in case you thought it was just a standard vehicle. Another good feature these vehicles have is that you can load an ammo box inside, and I'll show you that procedure right now. You'll find marked on the map an ammo point, and basically you just move your vehicle over this marked helipad area. You'll see a message pop up there, load an ammo box, and it will do that virtually for us, and there it is, ammo box loaded. So now when this gets deployed on the field, we can have an ammo box in close proximity to the AO for ATE launches. Ammo, grenades, smoke, all kinds of equipment that you might need to re-up when you're out in the field. The lift chopper, another important piece of kit. Sometimes the battlefield or the AO, the area of operation, is the other side of the map. And in the Arma series, especially Arma 3, the maps are quite extensive. This small map that we are playing on right now, the island of Stratus, is a 20 square kilometer area. But when the full game launches in quarter 3 of 2013, the map will be a 250 square kilometer area. So moving around via chopper and other vehicles is very important. You can't just hoof it everywhere. Lift chopper, straightforward really. We can get in it as a pilot, start it up, and lift our mobile headquarters to where we want to go. Here is where you need a pilot with some skill. Obviously I'm not that person. Let's see how we do. 2 meters from the ground, get the option to release vehicle. There it is. Obviously I need a lot more practice flying that map. Alright, here's our MHQ, successfully deployed. We'll check the map out and see what we got. Alright, we're playing this in veteran mode, so the map markers are limited. We see here this number 1, that's chopper number 1, the lift chopper. All the choppers have numbers assigned to them. And this yellow flag indicates the mobile HQ is here on the map. Now, when we deploy it, it will say deployed, so people know that they can spawn there. Here was the marker I made where I knew I wanted to touch down as an LZ. Now, if we slide across here, you can see the AO is this red area with multiple targets to capture. We have a radio tower that needs destroying. That takes 4 satchel charges. And then we have these black crosses marked on the map, and they are small enemy camps that need to be captured. Standing close to them for about 10-15 seconds usually does the trick. Alright, so there's our AO. We don't want to get too close and drive the MHQ right up in there, but bringing it in a safe area, maybe 700-800 meters, or the more risky 400-500, can get in a little bit closer. Let's see what we can do, maybe bringing it up close. And in the game world, now we can see our marker is exactly 1 kilometer away. That's going to be my target to bring the MHQ and deploy. Alright, so MHQ is brought up a little bit closer to the AO. I had to stop it a little bit shorter than I thought. We came up with some enemy contact, so I pulled up short and got it parked up. Now it's parked, I can go into the menus, and if you remember, we loaded an ammo box, and here is your option to drop the ammo box, and you'll see there it is, drop down next to the vehicle. Now, currently no one can respawn at this MHQ until we deploy. Basically that means now it's just active, and on the map you'll see MHQ and the ammo have been deployed. If I was to be killed in battle right now, I'd have a choice to respawn back at base at the airfield or here at this mobile headquarters. This game mode also has revive, so when you're playing with teammates and you're down, you have 300 seconds on the timer to be revived by a close teammate. So a pretty good option, both cases. So one of the options I have here is I selected an artillery. So I have the option to call in an artillery strike. Now I have to be within a certain range of my intended target. Here we've set it for 1,000 meters for demonstration purposes. Here is our AO, so I'm outside of that, but we just saw foot mobiles in this kind of location. So we'll choose two rounds of artillery.
Request artillery on this target.
Somewhat roughly. I didn't really spend too much time marking out the area, but hopefully somewhere that's going to upset these guys. Enemy vehicles in the distance. Shouldn't bother me. Just on patrol. And yeah, we can see that artillery form. Second rounds of artillery should be arriving. There it is. Now again, you have to be have the correct character slot to call in artillery. Obviously, there's special attributes to certain classes in this game: medic, repair or engineer specialist to repair vehicles, medic to fully heal fallen comrades on the battlefield, and they're the artillery.